Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Ashana here, back with a new video, and today we're gonna be doing my current favorites. I don't know if this is gonna be my current favorites or my April favorites / March favorites. I don't know, but yeah. So we're gonna just talk about products, my new products that I've purchased recently, or maybe some oldie but goodies. But I do have a lot of products that I have just bought on this table right here. So yeah, it's probably 1 or 2 products that I've been using since I started doing makeup. But we're going to just get straight to this video. We're going to stop rambling and let go. We're going to start off with skincare. Skincare / primers. Okay. I'm going to start off with the e.l.f.'s Total Control Mist. This mist is bomb. Like, it's really mattifying. Like, I use this actually to spray my face before I put on makeup. I noticed it sprays like weird. It's not like a nice misty spray. It sprays like it sprays directly at you. It's kind of so it surprises me every time I use it. I'm sorry if y'all hear me sniffling. Like, my allergies are really touching the roof this year. I don't know what it is, but yes, I got my tissue on deck. But I feel so much better, by the way. I was supposed to film yesterday, but I couldn't really, you know, between my nose running and my eyes watering, I didn't know what was gonna happen with my makeup. So I'm feeling better today, so I was like, I was gonna get this video up. Anyway, back to this, the e.l.f. Oil Control Primer Mist. This is a bomb. Like, if you really have oily skin and you really have trouble, because sometimes I really have trouble depending on the times of the year. I have trouble controlling these oils. I know my oil, I love looking a little bit dewy, but I don't like looking sweaty. That's a total difference. A little dewy throughout the day is cool, but I don't like looking sweaty and looking like a grease ball. I hate that. This Total Control retails for $8 if I'm not mistaken, but you can always check the e.l.f.'s website to get the correct price. Yeah, I don't have it on here, but I think this was $8. This is bomb. I've been using it since I got it, and it's been like a couple of weeks now. Now, okay, let me have a disclaimer. Okay, this is the e.l.f.'s Hydrating Coconut Mist Lightweight Mist. Hydrates skin and refreshes makeup. This is what I bought, which is nothing, almost nothing in here. I bought this about 2-3 months ago from e.l.f. I was running low, and I decided, you know, I'm gonna go back to e.l.f. and repurchase. I get there and they don't have any, so I go online and they're sold out, and they've been sold out for weeks, and I'm like, where's this product? So come to find out, they come out with another one called the Dewy Setting Mist, which also has coconut in it. So this is basically the same thing. They're the same size. So I like this. Don't get me wrong, I love this one. Like, this is bae right here. But this one is pretty good as well. So this is basically like the substitute. This is the closest I'm going to get to this. And I was like, you know what, let me just try this out, because the lady in the store was explaining to me, like, we haven't got the original one in a while. And I'm like, why? Did they discontinue it? Then they came out with this. And I'm like, maybe this is a replacement. I'm not sure. I tried. So I'm like, I'm not sure. I tried, you know, going online to see if they have it in Amazon or eBay. Nothing. So I was like, you know what, let me just purchase this and see how it works. But this works just as good as this one. But even though, like, this is just the original, so I'm just like, oh, why I couldn't just come up with this, like, restock, but whatever. So this one is pretty good. I use, as you guys know, if y'all been watching my recent videos, I've been using 2 setting sprays, which is the Urban Decay Oil Control. This is not in this current video because it did that Oil Control spray was in another one. As I don't want to keep repeating the same favorites. So that's why it's not in this video. But the Urban Decay Oil Control, I use that, and I also use this because I want to be matte. But I like a little, I'm starting to like a little bit of dewiness, like a little glow, but not to be looking like a grease ball, like I said before. So this e.l.f., this retailed for between $8 and $10 if I'm not mistaken. But this is, this is just says dewy sediments. It doesn't have all the other it doesn't have directions or anything like this original bottle has, which is it's kind of weird. But I mean, I've had the chance to try out both, so I know what they both do, like because they're similar. So now we're gonna go to these Elf booster drops, and this is in Sun-Kissed, sorry. This oil, I haven't used this in a while, but this is definitely one of my favorites. This is like a Fasali, something like a Fasali. I mean, this is super moisturizing. I would use it when like after I wash my face at night, and I just put this on. It's pretty moisturizing. It's cool. You could basically use this as a moisturizer like you do the Fasali, if y'all don't know what that is. This little bottle is $20, and this was only $6. So yeah, y'all get what I'm going with this. Yeah. So don't get me wrong, this is pretty good. It has the little gold specks in it. It has like, it's supposed to have 14 karat gold in it. Yeah, you see it? Yeah. It has a little 14 karat gold in it, which, I mean, it's cool or whatever. But this is just as good, just as popping, just as glowy. It just don't have no gold in it. I'm just saying. It says Sun-Kissed, so if you got natural glows, you popping. So yeah, this retails for $6 if I'm not mistaken. And Elf, and this is pretty good as a moisturizer if you want to pop your highlight on, if you want to use it as a primer, depending on your skin, how your skin is, if you dry, if you oily, etc. This oil is pretty good. And I'm gonna go, and y'all already know I had to put in this Elf prep and blur stick. Like when I mean this prep and blur stick is lit, like girl, honey chat. I don't know why I'm swatching this, but it definitely not clogs your pores. It definitely blurs your pores. So I basically use it in this area, and maybe my nose and my chin where my pores are very enlarged. But they aren't as large as they used to be because I really exfoliate and, you know, moisturize and stuff like that. So it's not as large, but I don't want them to be all big while I have my makeup on. So that's a good thing. This retailed for $6, if I'm not mistaken. And I think this is one of the new products. So this retailed between $8 and $6. Don't quote me. Go on the website to be sure. And another Elf product, because y'all know I love Elf. Elf is bomb. This is the Elf's Power Glow Highlighter in Rose Gold, which I've been using in a couple of my videos. I'm going to just swatch this for you. Like this, girl, let me just tell y'all. Like, look at that. Do y'all see that? Like, bro, y'all see that, right? Look at this. Do y'all see that? I hope y'all see that. I hope y'all can really get the effect that I'm getting right now, because this is bomb. Like, and I think this retail for $8. Between everything is like between $8, maybe $6 to $10. I didn't use it as a highlight today because I want to give it a break, but that's definitely, that highlight is popping. It's good alone, like if you, for instance, you want to, you know, it's summertime and it's too hot, you don't want too much makeup on, you just want to, you know, enhance your features already, and you want to just pop this on just for a highlight by itself. I believe it would be pretty good. I don't know if it will stay on as like a regular highlight if you set it with a powder, but I like to set this with a powder. I don't like it leaving on by itself because it is a liquid. It can easily be removed. It can easily, you know, just fade. So I'd rather set it with a highlighter, a powder highlighter, but that's just me. Yeah, so do we have any more Elf? Oh, this Elf product here, this is not a product, but this product right here, this little compact thing right here is super convenient and so freaking cute. You just basically put it on the side of your hand. I basically use this when I'm about to do my highlight. I go like this, dip my beauty blender and put my highlight on. Or if you want to put your oil on there to put on your face, or your foundation, if you like to mix foundations, different foundation colors, this will be perfect, because I tend to put the concealers and the foundation on the back of my hand, and then like I said, I go like this or I touch things, and I just have concealer and foundation everywhere. So this really helps me to keep it on here. And you could just easily wipe it off with a makeup wipe, or if you really want to sanitize it, you could use a sanitized wipe just to keep the germs from spreading, whatever the case may be, if you're germophobic or whatever. So that is really, really pretty good, and I believe this was $6 as well. Now we're going to move on to concealers. I have four favorite concealers. We're going to start with, alright, LA Girl Pro is going to always be my favorite because this is what I use to carve out my brows. This is in the shade Fawn. I use Fawn and I use Toffee. I don't use any other shade besides the orange corrector. I use the orange corrector sometimes if I really, really want to be extra. Hold on now. The LA Girl Pro is what I basically use to carve out my eyebrows. I don't know, I haven't used it to highlight under my eyes lately. I guess because I've been really branching out and using other concealers. So, but this is always going to be This always gonna be bae. Like, this is #1 in my book because it's definitely affordable, but it's like $3.99. So you can't go wrong. You can always find your shade in the LA Girl Pro concealers. So that's like this is home right here. My second favorite will be the Maybelline Fit Me in 30 Cafe. I didn't think I can find, like, this is, besides this concealer, when I started to branch off and I started, you know, buying drugstore and, you know, the Maybelline stuff, I'm like, Maybelline is like my favorite drugstore brand. So this 30 Cafe, I've seen this on YouTube for a while and I was like, I want to try that. I have the foundation, so why not buy the concealer? This concealer is bomb. It highlights me good. The coverage is bomb, and it doesn't crease on me. Like, these concealers are not drying and they don't crease on me. So my next concealer that I'm in, it's like I bought it, I tried it, I wasn't liking it too much because it's not full coverage, but I can work with it. So I started using this again because I kind of put it away. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer in the shade Dark. I purchased this concealer and I was mad because it wasn't full coverage. And then I had to think to myself, like, you can always mix another concealer, but I love the radiancy in this concealer because my under eye can really be dry. That's why I always make sure I use an eye cream. What I'm up to? Yeah, so this concealer, I mixed this with the 30 Cafe. Just where my hollows are, I will put the 30 Cafe, and then for the rest, I use the Born This Way concealer. This is super radiant. I like that it has, you know, moisture in it because the under eye can really be dry, and if you're using a drying concealer with a powder, that makes you crease even more. I've learned that. So if you can get a concealer that is full coverage and it has moisture in it, you're set, trust me. Now, my last but not least, the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Deep. This is my most expensive concealer. I don't know how much this one was. I don't know. These are my most expensive concealers, these two right here, but I think this was more. This is the Tarte Shape Tape. Like, the Tarte Shape Tape is the shiznai, you feel me? Like, this been going around for a long time. I love this concealer, but I'm gonna just let y'all know on a little secret. Don't ever, okay, I called myself, I was going out one night, right? So I'm like, you know what, let me use my Shape Tape with my Fenty foundation. As you guys know, the Fenty foundation dries down fast. #1, it's drying, meaning, you know, it's supposed to make you mad. Okay, so I called myself putting this on, putting my Shape Tape on. I'm like, okay, and I was like, oh shoot, my beauty blender isn't clean. I go wash the beauty blender, come back, you know, it dried down so quick with that Fenty foundation. So if you're using a drying foundation with this Shape Tape, please don't do that because you will have a hard time blending that out. I had to add an oil to my beauty blender just to get it soft again to blend it out. So please don't ever do that. Like, don't ever do what I did because I really had a hard time. Even though my makeup and them coming out bomb anyway, which is a good thing. But yeah, but the Shape Tape is full coverage. You hear me? Like, full, like 3 of these together. 3 of these together, full coverage. It's worth the money. I love the applicator. I love applicators. The applicator is thick. This is thick. I just love it. And the packaging is so super cute. It's super chic. Okay, now we're going to go into this powder. This Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. Let me just tell you, I have the shade medium deep in 30. Let me just tell y'all. This is like the best powder I've used for my under eye since the Laura Mercier. Like, I don't know. Like, Maybelline is just killing the game. Like, this powder right here. And I bought this and I was like, I don't even know if this is going to work for me. I don't know if this is my shade. Then I looked in and I was like, that look like I could put that under my eye. See, when you start, you know, really doing your makeup and learning your shades, you could look at stuff and be like, you know what, I could use that. That's how you know you really starting to get the concept. Because sometimes you just go in the store and you can't try it on. You can't not sample it. So it's like, oh, what do I do? So this is my favorite powder. You hear me? Like, I have not been using my Laura Mercier powder since I purchased this powder. This powder is bomb AF. Like, go out and get this powder, y'all. I'm not playing with y'all. The Fenty Pro Filter. This is, I love this. I use this with all my other foundations. My Maybelline, I use it with Fenty, of course. I just use it because it's really moisturizing. Even though this is really I feel like this is basically for oily skin. If you have dry skin, I don't recommend you use it because it's gonna dry matte. It's going to moisture you, but it's not going to have you oily. It's going to moisturize you to a point where you're not going to look bone dry. You know what I'm saying? So this is pretty good for oily skin. I'm an oily girl, so everything I basically buy is for matte. The only thing I really have dewy is my mist sprays. I have foundations that's not completely matte, but I don't, like, if I'm going out, I know which foundations that is going to hold me down the whole night. Like, my Fenty is going to hold me down the whole night. My Maybelline Fit Me, it might start, but if I use the right primers, it'll hold me down. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to have foundations for different occasions, different primers for different occasions, depending on what you're doing. If you're going out for 3 hours, if you're going out for 10 hours, you just got to have stuff for different occasions. You can't use everything. Everything shouldn't be used for every day, if you get what I mean. Lash glue. My favorite lash glue right now is the I Envy by Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive with Aloe. But I started using the black one, like this lash glue. Let me tell you. I'm not saying this is the best lash glue ever. I'm not saying this is the best lash glue ever in life. But I feel like since I've started using lashes, like, I'm still a lash beginner. So for somebody that's just beginning, I think this lash glue would be perfect for you. I also have the white one, but I like the white one, but sometimes it dries, like, where you can see it. Like, if you're a beginner, you're not sure how much glue to use, and sometimes you might mess up and put too much, and then it dries down white. It's supposed to be clear, but it dries down white. So the black would be perfect for you, especially if you're a person that loves to wear winged eyeliner. Or sometimes I haven't been wearing winged eyeliner, so I don't want people to know where my real lashes are and where my fake lashes are. So the black, actually camouflages it. And this is only $2.99. It's my Ray Ray palette. This has been my baby. Like, this is gonna be my summer palette. Like, for sure, this is gonna be my summer palette because, like, you just have everything in one. This is super good for traveling because you got the mirror. First of all, you got the mirror, you got the eyeshadows, you got the highlight shades, and you got the contour shades. I mean, you can't get no better than that. I'm just saying, you have the all-in-one, especially if you're a person that travels all the time. All-in-one, and you could do your day-night looks, you could do the nighttime looks, you could do, I don't know, like, I just can't explain it. It's like you have every shade for every occasion. You could do a matte look, matte colorful look. You have some dope crease colors in here, like, girl, you could do a smoky eye. My next BH Cosmetics palette is the BH Zodiac Sign palette. This palette is bomb. Like, when you want to be super color, this retailed for $15.99. When you want to be, and this mirror is bomb. When you want to be super colorful, like, this is the palette, and it's dirty. Yeah, it's really dirty. I basically touch majority of the shades in this palette. I have not yet to come up with another colorful look yet with this palette, so once I do, y'all be the first to know, trust me. So yeah, this is good. I love the concept of the palette. It gives me like the universe, you know, space type of vibe, and I love it. All the matte shades are pigmented, the shimmer shades are pigmented, so this palette is pretty good if you really want to like. Now I forgot to mention this a pore refining primer, better than any photo filter in the app store. Sheet mask is bomb. This is really good for the skin. Preps the skin before you put on foundation, before you put on eyeshadow, etc. It's very moisturizing. It says a sheet mask with priming benefits to minimize the appearance of pores. When they say minimize and pores in the same sentence, it's like, of course I'm gonna buy it. It says and brighten skin, prepping for flawless makeup application. And you know, you just remove it, etc. You just put on your face. It's so cool, and I might use one of these on camera. I bought two. I used one off camera. I'm sorry, my nose is running. Yeah, this is pretty good. This retail for $2. Oh, this one has the price on the back for once, right? This retails for $2. Is pretty good. I also like their hydrating mask. Their under eye mask things. I want to try the charcoal ones when I go back. So my favorite lashes right now that I'm wearing right now are the Ardell Demi Wispies. I feel like if you're a beginner and you like the wispy type and you have lashes, like I have long lashes, but sometimes I just need a boost because it makes my makeup, my eyeshadow and stuff really pop. So this is pretty good. I love these lashes. These lashes are bomb. They are nice and fluttery, and they give you so much of a boost with your eyeshadow. Cause I've been doing YouTube for like 2 years, and I just started wearing lashes. Like I was not wearing lashes at all. I would just pop some mascara on and keep it moving. And then I used to watch YouTube channels. I'm like, ooh, them lashes just made her eye look just pop. I'm like, oh, maybe I should start wearing lashes. Okay guys, you made it to the end of this video. I thank you so much for watching. If you end up purchasing, let me know if you like it. Let me know if it worked for you. Let me know, because I feel like if I get a good product, I have to let the world know, because I just be like, girl, you need to buy that, you need to try that, because it's lit. So I thank you guys so much for watching. If you like current favorite videos like this, please let me know. I like talking about makeup. I like putting on makeup. Makeup is life. So if you guys like videos like this, definitely let me know. Give me a thumbs up. That's my indication that you like videos like this. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to click that notification button so you can get notified every time I upload, because like, just join the family. Like, it's free $99. It's not gonna hurt you. Click that subscribe button. Click that notification button. Follow me on my social medias. On Instagram, I post the most. Facebook, I post as well. I post different makeup looks that I try out. And if you like them, you share them, you comment, let me know if you want to see it. And I'll definitely film it for you. So I love you guys so much. See y'all in the next video. Later.